Muy buenas, ya estamos de vuelta. Volvemos fuertes, volvemos con una serie. Os traigo Metal Gear Solid por el canal, no podía faltar ya que es mi juego favorito. Es el que tiene el honor de haber llamado al canal, como se llama, Liquid Snake Games. Viene de uno de los personajes del juego. No es el juego el que os traigo, el que a mí me enamoró, que es el de la Play 1, que salió por el año 98. Esta es una remasterización que salió en exclusiva para Nintendo GameCube, salió por el año 2004 y bueno, tiene bastantes mejores gráficos. No es una remasterización actual, pero es bastante mejor que su antecesor, que la primera versión está de Play 1. Así que nada, vamos a ello, espero que os guste. Ya sé que no es un juego muy actual, pero es que no podía faltar, tenía que traer esta serie sí o sí. Además alguno de vosotros me la habéis pedido y ahí va este regalito. Nos vemos durante el juego. Hasta ahora. Pues ya estamos por aquí, vamos a ver esa intro, esa obra maestra del señor Hideo Kojima. El juego está traducido al castellano, por supuesto. Vamos a tener que tirar de lectura de subtítulos. Y en cambio en la versión de Play 1 estuvo el juego doblado completamente al castellano. Una traducción buenísima. Aquí nos va a tocar leer, pero bueno, vamos a ver.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces being led by members of Foxhound. They are demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You will have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Second, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
Parar a los terroristas. Bien, bien.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, your former unit, and one that I was the commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Señor
Liquid Snake.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As always, this is a one-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and
Estamos
equipment
solitos, como siempre.
OSP.
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Ya hemos llegado, ahora nos darán unas instrucciones vía codec y empezamos. Los Metal Gear son muy de película, mucha cinemática. Es unos juegos interesantes por eso, son como pelis. Es un género que a mí me encanta. La saga en general es alucinante.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome
Ahí está
flies.
Snake.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the pause button and then the A button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the pause button and then the A button to receive the call. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Pues ya nos toca movernos. Voy a coger esa munición que estaba por ahí. Y vamos a salir. Vale, en el radar nos salen los enemigos. El punto rojo es el enemigo y el triángulo de luz su campo de visión. Tenemos que evitar que nos vean y esperar a que llegue el ascensor que está ahí adelante. Yo lo que suelo hacer es tirar hasta el fondo. Veo que no me pueden ver y me escondo aquí detrás. Voy a ver qué nos dicen.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You'd better hide somewhere.
Vale, yo me suelo esconder siempre aquí agachado. Pero aquí no me ven. Y en cuanto oiga el ascensor me monto. El ascensor nos va a sonar. Cuando llegue va a sonar. Es muy mítico este juego, es muy guapo. Vale. Vale, hecho. Y vamos aquí. Ahora veremos la super intro. Todos estos juegos tienen la mítica intro de llegada de Snake. En su día pues era Era la leche. Esto era la leche en su día. Lo han ido mejorando, pero como historia a mí esta es la que más me gustó. Entrarnos ahí dentro y ahora nos van a dar una serie de instrucciones, a ver qué nos cuentan.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
A Hind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Ahora vamos a ir conociendo a todos los protagonistas. Las personas que nos van a ir ayudando, nos van a ir hablando por codec. Luego serán menos pesados, ¿eh? Al principio es un poquito más pesado porque nos tienen que poner en situación. Luego ya llegaré a la acción.
Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about
tendremos que llamar cada vez que queramos salvar partida. Cuando queramos parar, salvamos partida, llamamos a su frecuencia.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
What's this? I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake? But I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be so frank.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
It does, doesn't it? Well, let's get to know each other better. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is the red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorist. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance. so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake. We're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to save your current
Lo
status.
dicho, esta la
My
llamamos para guardar
frequency is
esta frecuencia, guardar la partida.
140.96.
No hay puntos de
It's a
control. Tú
dedicated
cuando quieras
frequency for
paras, es
saving
lo bueno de
data.
este juego.
Don't forget it.
Paras,
Remember,
grabas y a
except
funcionar.
for your binoculars, you need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Lo veremos. ¿Para qué nos servirán esos cigarrillos?
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Yeah, I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
What about the air duct near the door?
One sentry on the left,
Hay un
and one
respiradero.
on the right.
Por ahí tendremos que
They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Pues ahora sí que sí. Tenemos que tener cuidado con las pisadas en la nieve porque vamos dejando rastro y nos pueden detectar. Cuidadito. Por ahí ya viene un soldado y ahí arriba hay una cámara.
A surveillance camera.
Tener cuidado con la cámara. Vale. El soldado está ahí. A dormir un poco siesta. Y nos metemos por aquí. Nos van a avisar de que hay que entrar por aquí, ¿vale? Voy a saltarme esa locución. Bueno, ya estamos dentro.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long
Iremos
time.
conociendo ahora a todos los
Master,
personajes, lo dicho.
what are
Irán
you
llamándonos
doing
hasta
here?
que tengamos todos los
I quit
codes.
being a boot camp instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you. So call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Todas las frecuencias se quedan guardadas, ¿eh? No hace falta aprendérnoslas ni apuntarlas en ningún sitio, se quedan guardadas. Cuando vayamos a llamar podremos seleccionarlas directamente. Aquí hay una trampilla, vamos a ver qué se ve.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
Oh, they just opened the
El jefe
vent
DARPA
covers.
este está
They're about
en
to
el
start spraying
sótano
for
planta
rats.
1.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Al parecer hay una chica también atrapada. Veremos quién es más adelante. claustrofobia por aquí, ¿eh? Para nuestro amigo Snake. Vamos a ver qué nos dicen.
Press the action button to drop down.
Vale. Listo. Vale, bajando por aquí. Vamos bajando. Vale, por aquí hemos cogido una chaff granade. Esas granadas chaff nos sirven para estropear los aparatos electrónicos, es decir, cámaras y demás. Pero luego nos vendrá bastante bien porque hay un par de cámaras, una es esta, que están un poquito ahí fastidiando. Vale, esta ya la hemos evitado. Vamos a seguir bajando. Abajo tenemos 2 soldados. Tenemos que tener cuidado que no nos oigan. Tenemos que caminar lentamente. Si caminamos rápido, el ruido metálico les alerta. Desde aquí no sé si vamos a poder dispararles. Vamos a intentarlo. Desde arriba podemos quitarnos los de encima. Lo miro. Está por aquí, a ver si lo veo. Aquí. Cuando aparezca le doy. Una ruta un poquito rara. Ahí sí. Vale, ya lo hemos dormido. Y adelante tenemos una cámara. Y vamos a usar esta chargranada que neutraliza temporalmente los aparatos electrónicos. Vale, incluido el radar. El radar no le vemos, pero como abajo ya no tenemos soldados, pues bajamos por acá. Vamos a llamar al ascensor. Y al sótano. Vamos a ver. Vale, ya vemos ahí el punto verde que es el jefe de ARPA. Nos van a avisar de ello.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Lo dicho. Aquí no podemos entrar.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder. Approach the ladder and press the action button to climb it.
Pues para arriba. Vale, aquí accederemos a las celdas y ya tendremos el primer objetivo localizado.
Woman. Not him.
Una de las flotas también de la historia. Personaje bastante importante. Vamos a ver qué nos cuenta este señor.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent in here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for the keeping of dismantled workers. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
That's the official story. Got it. We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A truly historical weapon.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Ahora nos van a hablar del famoso
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects.
Es una especie de tanque que es capaz de lanzar cabezas nucleares.
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past.
Un peligro, vamos, en manos de
so
los
that's
terroristas.
the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard that the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Armstech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data, and then proceed to mass production.
Se pueden hacer más de uno, producción en masa, marrón.
If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype.
Forma de dinosaurio,
They've probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping nuclear weapons.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya?
Espabilado.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL. Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of Armstech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, but there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes. They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
Vale, o sea, todavía hay posibilidades de tenerlo.
That card key.
So where are the card keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the second floor basement.
Vale, o sea, ascensor
Second floor
y segundo
basement.
piso.
I heard the guards say they moved him into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Vale.
Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as a
Ahora la
transmission
llave
medium.
para
As
poder
you
abrir
approach
todas
the
las
door's
puertas de
security
nivel 1. Las
devices,
que pongan
they'll
un
read
1
the
ya
data
podemos
stored in the
abrirlas.
card.
And the doors will open automatically.
Vamos a
Gotcha.
acercarnos, vale. Perfecto. Sin hacer nada.
Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So, does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Está dando un parraque.
Huh? What's that? Hey, what happened?
Al hoyo se nos fue.
Huh. Dead.
Por lo menos nos dio algo de información.
Naomi, the chief, what happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No!
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not, Snake. You've got to understand. This counter-terrorist op is security level red. You'll need the highest security clearance to learn the real story.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you. The Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Al lío. Ahora tenemos que seguir aquí de alguna forma. Ahí hay que tener un soldado. Llamar a la puerta. Se abrió la puerta, vamos a ver qué pasa. No.
Don't move.
Había ahí uno en bolas.
So you killed the chief, you bastard.
Al parecer Meryl, que es la chica que estaba en la celda, ha cogido la ropa del soldado.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking.
Ojo, se las gasta bien. La amiga.
Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie. You've never shot a person, have you?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
Vale. Empieza la ciudad. Aquí hay pipa. Pipa de verdad, no tranquilizadora. Bueno. Aquí está el que está en bolas.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
Pone todo loca, majo. Ojo, quedo sin balas, a ver si sueltan estos balas por aquí. Vamos a usarla. Vale, y balas. He soltado más. Bueno. Vale, easy. A la que hemos preparado aquí, buena sangría.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
Ojo ahí, como la mira el culete, el pájaro.
Who are you?
Parece que está dominada por ese personaje, Psycho Mantis.
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation
Se
code.
cargaron a alguien interrogándolo.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Algo pasó, luego veremos. Se ve efectivamente que era Meryl, que era la chica de la celda. Está rondando Psycho Mantis, la zona. Personaje guapísimo. Este va a ser un enemigo luego muy guapo.
just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So, that was Mantis.
Psycho Mantis. Vale, pues vamos al ascensor y a por el Baker este. Vamos a ponernos la otra pistola. A desnaquilizar, que da menos guerra. Vale, sótano 2. Vale, aquí en el sótano 2 nos comentaba el Anderson este que ha muerto. Lo vamos a ir entrando por todos los lados para ir farmeando un poquito la zona. Nos comentaba como que alguna pared tenía algún color distinto, que no les había dado tiempo a pintarlas. Nos pondremos en modo primera persona para ver cuáles son esas paredes. Vale, aquí tenemos C4. Lo que tenemos que hacer es volarlas. Esta cerrada. Vale, aquí hay granadas. Vale. Pues vamos a ir buscando las paredes. También si llamamos, si no nos acordamos o qué tenemos que hacer, siempre que llamemos nos darán alguna pista, ¿vale? Aquí podemos llamar, por ejemplo, a Campbell y nos recordará esa pista.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view. Try to find the walls that have a different pattern.
Did you try hitting the wall? Maybe it'll sound different too.
Good idea, but make sure you don't alert the soldiers when you do it. Those C4 explosives you've got should be able to destroy the walls that were cemented over.
Con el C4, lo dicho, ya destruido. Vale. Bueno, pues una de las paredes la vemos por aquí. Si miramos está distinta, porque de estas hay unas cuantas, ¿vale? Yo voy a ir directamente a romper las buenas, porque hay algunas que no son necesarias romper. Pues una de esas puertas buena que hay que abrir la tenemos aquí, ¿vale? Es esta, la de enfrente. Entonces cogemos C4 y lo ponemos. Ya entramos por aquí a un pasadizo. Y aquí tenemos otra parecita. Aquí se ve bastante bien. Nos acercamos y detonamos. Vale, nos quedan dos y tenemos dos puertas, así que sin problemas, no hay mucho fallo. ¡Ojo! Vale, pues por aquí todavía no podemos entrar. Saltando. Vale. Encima hay una ametralladora ahí. Cámara ametralladora. Vale, pues aquí ponemos el último C4 y detonamos. Nos cargamos de vida full, nos armamos y entramos.
Am I too late?
Baker, aquí está. Sigue vivo, no muere.
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry, I'm here to save you.
No! Don't touch it!
Es una trampa. Nos tiene preparada aquí que va a ser nuestro primer boss. Primer miembro de Foxhound con el que nos vamos a enfrentar.
right. Touch that wire and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver. Ocelot.
Mítico, revólver Ocelot. Este está prácticamente en todas las sagas, creo que está en todos los juegos.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend.
El otro está ahí acojonado.
This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets. More than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
Pues al lío.
Draw!
Mirar a ver dónde está este tío. Vamos a ponernos arma.
Hiding won't help you. A gun's power isn't in it.
Cállate. Tenemos balas alrededor.
Love to reload during a battle. All right, I'm alive again.
Vale, hay que intentar darle cuando carga. Ir detrás de él y cuando vaya a cargar. Vale, y él a mí también. Vamos a ir cogiendo vida y munición. Cargado. Ojo. Creo que ya le tenemos casi, ¿eh? Vale, hecho.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up.
Ojo, le han cortado la mano.
What? My hand!
Ya. Vale, hay un tío con camuflaje óptico, hay un ninja.
Stealth camouflage. were lucky. We'll meet again. Who are you?
Buenísimo el niño,
And like you, I have no name. That exoskeleton.
Como un chivo.
Who the hell? Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them.
A ver qué nos cuenta el Baker.
The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kinda like psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top-secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah. Anyway, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
He's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
You're a funny guy. So, the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? It can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Oh, those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry. Always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. Do you still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
Prison?
Vale,
That female soldier.
será Meryl.
She said that she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes. She stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
Nos darán el número
I'm sure she has it.
de Meryl
What
para
frequency
llamarla y
was she
ponernos en
at?
contacto con ella.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Huh? Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the package. Try to contact her.
Vale. En el juego, por la parte
I'll
trasera,
contact her right away.
porque es un juego
But
de
tell me,
forma
if this doesn't work, is there some
física,
other
te
way to
viene ese
prevent the
código,
missile
¿vale?
launch?
No me acordaba de ese detalle.
You need to find Hal
de Konami
Emmerich,
son la
one of
leche.
my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
Well, you'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The nuclear threat hasn't disappeared. The threat is more real than ever before. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age where any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
The Russians and Chinese still pursue a policy of deterrence. Do you see? Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes. And after my company lost their bid to produce the U.S. Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even that bunch on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
Just call it the military-industrial complex. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you or your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, This is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure that you report this to Jim, to your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Level 2, ya podremos abrir puertitas de level 2.
Can you walk?
No. You go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? No, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Algo está pasando y aún no lo sabemos.
What the hell? Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but
some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or digoxin. But we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from here. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. We have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Pues lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado este comienzo de serie. Si es así, botón de like a tope. Espero vuestras suscripciones si aún no lo estáis, como os digo siempre. Y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. ¡Hasta la próxima!